It's funny to look back at the Willy Wonka character because growing up, I used to watch the Gene Wilder Charlie and the Chocolate Factory all the time. In all honesty, it might just be a perfect movie. I haven't seen it in a good minute, but I used to watch that movie all the time. Used to say it was my favorite musical. Like, Gene Wilder as Willy Wonka was just perfect. And then I remember actually going to theaters to see Johnny Depp's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and it's something. I haven't seen it in a minute, but I just remembered those like weird gloves he wore. Like I remember watching it as a kid, and now here we are in 2023. We have a prequel with Timothée Chalamet.
Here's Johnny.
My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates.
Expecto Patronum!
Wonka stars Timothée Chalamet and is about with dreams of opening a shop in a city renowned for its chocolate. A young and poor Willy Wonka discovers that the industry is run by a cartel of greedy chocolate eaters. From the director of Paddington comes the brand new Wonka movie, which a lot of people were looking forward to. And I'll say this, I was never anticipating this movie really much like everyone else. Like, I wanted to see it. It looked like a good prequel to Willy Wonka's character. And what's funny is not a lot of people know that this movie is a musical, and it very much is, with a lot of singing in this movie. So if you're a musical fan, definitely huge recommend this weekend. But honestly, this is the big Warner Brothers December with 3 big releases, and this one's gonna be the family hitter. This is the one that people are gonna go see on Christmas Day. This is the one people are gonna like the most because, listen, watching this movie, there wasn't a lot of people in my theater, but the people who were in my theater tonight were all family members, and they all enjoyed this movie. And me, I sat there and I watched it and I said, this is a good movie. Beginning with the positives is the direction. I think it's very well done. Exactly what this director needed to do is what they did. Perfect. Just a family go-getter, just a cheerful, colorful, musical, big scenes with enough CGI that didn't need to be there in certain shots, but when there was great production design, it was definitely there. I think the director did a fantastic job. Really brings the charm from Paddington, which everyone just in the world loves Paddington. So for this movie, I think it definitely just goes right into that pile of movies that just feels good. Because that's the biggest thing you're going to say about this movie. Everyone's going to say it's delightful, it's wonderful, it's a fun time. And that's true. And like, again, there's nothing wrong with that. That is what this movie is supposed to be. It is a musical, it is a prequel to Willy Wonka, but let's talk about him. Timothée Chalamet as Willy Wonka. I know a lot of people that were not excited that he was cast as Wonka. And as a person that, again, loves Gene Wilder, he's always gonna be Wonka. Like, that to me is like, that can never be beat. You can never do anything to that. That performance is perfect from Gene Wilder. I got to give it for Timothée Chalamet. I think he did a good job. I don't think he was replicating him. There are scenes in this movie that I'll blame more of the script and the dialogue that felt just funky, that they were trying to get that weird aspect of Gene Wilder's performance for Timothée Chalamet and his character as Wonka, and I don't think it worked. But again, I think Timothée Chalamet's singing voice, his physicality, his looks, his just dialogue moments of just pure enjoyment in the chocolate factory and what their characters are doing in certain scenes, trying to get everyone to try his chocolate, trying to cheer everybody up. He brings what needs to be done for this role, and I really got to give it up to him. This is a big shoe to fill in, and I don't think he is Gene Wilder, but I think people can argue that he might be better than Johnny Depp, so there is that. And this entire cast, they all just fit it, honestly. Everyone's just good in the role. Everyone has their moments to shine with comedy, and it's very over the top in a lot of scenes. I mean, Keegan-Michael Key plays this police officer that is very much a cartoon, but hey, he was perfect for that role. Rowan Atkinson as this priest, whatever. He was a very small role, very over the top. The movie is over the top, and certain family moments are a little cheesy and just on the nose, but it just always has that magic little fun and taste of chocolate. Now, when it gets more into my negatives, I've already mentioned a little bit how it's a little cheesy and over the top, but again, it's supposed to be. Kids and families are going to enjoy it. People who just want to just enjoy a good little cute story. That's what this movie really is. It's a cute, fun, delightful little movie. But me being me, I'm sorry. Hugh Grant as the Oompa Loompa, it didn't work for me. I don't think the comedy really landed. A lot of people did. A lot of people are going to disagree with me on that. And I didn't like him as the Oompa Loompa, in all honesty. He has like his clever little jab moments at Wonka that are kind of funny, but his entire presence and his entire performance, it just didn't feel real. Which, yes, I know he's got CGI, he's a tiny little Oompa Loompa, he sings the song. It's just, it didn't work for me. Now, he's not a big role in this movie whatsoever, which I'm shocked because they market him to be that. He's not in this movie as much as you would think he would be. But honestly, I wish he wasn't in it at all, because honestly, I liked more of like the Wonka's story with his mother and his past. Like, that stuff was like actually hitting the heartstrings a little bit. And then he pops up on screen, and he's just Oompa Loompa. I'm sorry, I did not like Hugh Grant's performance at all. I thought it was stupid. That's just me. I might be grumpy, but I didn't find it funny. That's it. But everything else, it's a cute movie. Seriously, it's a family movie first. Kids will like it. Parents could bring this movie, they could watch it and enjoy it. The songs are good. There's a few that are catchy. I do think there's a little bit too many for my taste, but hey, I liked the movie. I did not love the movie, but it's a good little family movie. I'm going to give Wonka a B. As a person that used to work at the movie theater, I can tell you this: Christmas Day is always one of the biggest days of the year at the movie theaters. This movie is going to kill it on Christmas Day. I guarantee it. This is a family movie. Everyone's going to go see it. And it's Timothée Chalamet, which all the ladies love him. So yes, this movie is going to be a big hit over the holidays. I guarantee it. Anyway, guys, if you guys enjoy this movie review, a lot coming this next 2 weeks. A lot. See you on the next one. Bye, everybody.